Hello, I'm Philip Stoten. I'm here at Apex 2018 and I'm joined by two gentlemen from Koh Young and Indium to discuss the topic of auto repair and the kind of symbiotic relationship they form. We have Juan from Koh Young and Adam from Indium. Let's start with you, Adam. Talk to me a little bit about how this project came about and really what was driving it from a customer point of view and also from adding value for Indium.
So from this particular project is more about our industry relationship and trying to push the boundaries of what paste can do, and especially with Koh Young's newest, with the head inside of the machine to rework, it's a next step forward for us. We don't have anything like that in our lab right now, so it's a great way to move forward and help with that.
Yeah, and when you're looking at having that solder paste within a machine, within an environment that it's not normally in, different challenges for the paste, I guess.
Yeah, so to put it in a print head for rework, you have to have a smaller powder size. Mm-hmm. And Indium, we've been able to go down super, super fine powders now, so we're really not, that technology is already there. So just being able to put it together in a package, such as being able to measure down to those super fine features, especially with the advent of the 08 to 04, and then there's even the smaller ones beyond that, having the finer powder is definitely going to help to have adequate paste in those areas.
Yeah. And Juan, from your point of view, you inspect something, there's a missing piece of solder paste, just seems natural that you should add it rather than send it back down the line, and that's really adding value for the customer.
What was important for us is that most of the defects tend to be insufficient. And then the customer has to either wipe and do it again, or they risk it and try to run it. But then you're at the hairy edge of the tolerances. So we've been partnering with Indium, and they have our machines in their lab, and we're about to send them this model so they can help us develop further the paste that goes in the syringe, so the customer it improves their any chance of any defects, because you don't have to touch it.
Yeah, and that's really important. A lot of industries are now looking for zero rework. The obviously domain expertise in terms of solder paste, domain expertise in terms of inspection. Somewhere you've needed domain expertise in terms of jetting or dispensing. Where's that come about? Whose kind of side of the equation is that?
Well, that was a big challenge because we have had that option for several years. One of our customers requires it. But we never marketed in Americas because the dispenser that we had was very maintenance driven. Okay. And our machine runs very well, and we didn't want to put something in it that would make it stop. So we found this new dispenser that works very well. And with the collaboration with Indium, they've been helping us develop some, as he says, it has to be a very fine powder. Yeah. So that way, this is already in the field and working very well. It's Industry 4.0, you're going to need something like that because you just have to eliminate as many defects as you can. Yeah. And in our business, there's no mounter or oven that can fix bad printing.
Yeah, and if printing, everybody says printing is going to produce the majority of the problems, and if you can identify them quickly and not even send them back, take corrective action, it's really, really valuable. From your point of view at Indium, you're not just working with Koh Young, you have a number of partnerships. Those collaborations, this kind of unique level of collaboration that's happening in the industry is, I think, unprecedented, but really exciting and really valuable. You're working on a lot of these projects. How important are they to you and to your customers?
I would say it's one of the most important things we have at Indium is those relationships. We can go and get the cutting edge thing and just be the leading edge and the technology innovators in the industry, and we really pride ourselves on that. So just being able to have all of these relationships with these great companies just really helps with that.
Yeah, it's really important. And Juan, I've been talking to people at Panasonic and MPM about projects where you're kind of, as the inspection company, you're bringing their technologies together, you're feeding back, you're feeding forward. Lots of exciting collaborations going on with you.
It's been great because one of the things that we recognize is all we do is inspect. We don't want to get in anything else. That's our core competence. So we partner with others that are leaders of the industry so we can provide the best solution for our customer.
Yeah, and I'd love to hear you say that inspection's what you do. I think when we look at the Industry 4.0 trend, it's been tempting to play in too many different spaces, but domain knowledge, deep domain knowledge, market leadership and expertise is still really, really what the business needs. And that's true for you as well, with the amount of engineering skill you have in solder pastes. Great stuff, guys. Thank you very much for taking part. Thanks for your insight, and yeah, lots more of these projects, because they're really what's going to add value to the customers.
It makes us all better.
It does, together.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Thanks for your
Thank
time.
you very much.